Hi there, Gemini. It's Maria from the Tarot Shop here with your tarot message for the month of December. If you haven't been to me before, there are two decks in front of me. One is an oracle deck and it's actually crystals. So I'm going to give you a crystal energy this month and then a tarot deck. It's a brief reading, takes anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. And it's a snapshot of something that tarot wants to share with you. Okay, I always say this and it's really important. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. That's not what this is about. And that's genuinely because sometimes you can be operating more from your moon energy than you can your sun. You know, it's just the way we work. So if that, oh, I'm throwing the cards everywhere. If that is true for you, it might be worth you also looking at your moon and or your rising signs. Because it could be there's a message. It should feel right. You should go, oh, I know what that is. And if you don't, then it's not for you. Okay, so we have Gemini. Motive, oh, we've got romance, ruby. Okay, so this is about, it's exciting, it's very lovely, and it's about love. Look at this, so you've got the ruby energy with you for the whole month. Now, the root chakra, it's interesting because that works with your, where you belong. It's about your connection around, this is where I belong. This is where I feel safe and grounded and rooted. Like a tree, it's where you belong. Okay, what has the tarot got to say for Gemini? Okay, so you're a little bit up in your head at the minute, Gemini. It does feel like that's, you know, you've got quite a lot going on in your thought process. Right, listen, you begin the month really, really, really doing too much. We've got here, look at you. You can't possibly see where you're going. Do you know what I mean? Because you've just literally taken on too much. And this is all, this is domestic. This is planning for family. This is, you know, like you're doing all the family plans. This is about everything. You've just got too much on. Or you're trying to balance a hobby with a work in. It's just like insane. But you have got some, the high priestess is working in you. So it's like, let me try and phrase this. So you basically, as much as I say this to you, you're doing too much, you know that you have to do it. You know that this is guiding you towards, you know, somewhere you need to be. I think this is insane. You've taken on too much, but you have a purpose. You have a reason. So it could be that you're doing on two jobs at the moment. You're taking on something and something else, or you're park the love thing to one side at the moment. But this is around the fact that actually you simply have too much to do, but you know that it's something that you should be doing because the high priestess gives you that sense of knowing. You're following your gut. And what happens in the middle of the month is you get some real clarity around something that's been causing you a little bit of anxiety. So if you've been worrying about something, following your intuition, taking on all of this extra stuff that you're doing because you know you have to do it and you know it's the right thing to do, then gives you clarity around something that's been making you feel really anxious or guilty, or if you feel or you think that you should be doing more, then actually you get the clarity around that because actually you do enough. And that's what I'm getting here. Now, you have got, I feel this is work. And you're trying to do two things. And the romance thing is around motivation and excitement. So they are saying, look, we know that you know that you're doing the right thing. This is the cards. You do get clarity around why you're being anxious in the middle of it. So it feels as if you are actually able to shine a light on why you feel guilty or bad about this. It could be that this is the first time you're doing something for yourself. And as a result of that, you like being guided. Do you know what I mean? And then as a result of that, you get the clarity around this whole guilt feeling. Like, why do you feel guilty? What is it that you You know, why do you feel like that? Is it that you feel that you don't deserve it, perhaps? That's kind of like the message here is you don't deserve happiness. And that's something that you've been telling yourself. That's not what you are being guided towards a better future for yourself. You know this because you've got the High Priestess. So good for you. And I think it's amazing that you are following your heart, because your mind, in a typical Gemini way, can get in the way. Okay. But you do get the clarity in the middle of the month. I understand now why I feel guilty about this. If you've been doing some shadow work maybe, but something around I understand why it is. We know we've got the festive period in here at the moment. So, you get some real clarity around why you feel the way you do, why you are the way you are. Why do you do all these traditional things? Why do you take on these roles and responsibilities? Why do you feel it's all on you? And why do you think that you have to do all of those sorts of things? And it's around pretty much, I feel it's roles, the roles that you play in life. We've got, all of the roles that we play. We are wife, daughter, mother, all of the roles that we play, husband, partner, there's all of them. And you have very high standards around what you think is the right role, how you should be in this role. And as a result of that, you get some clarity around mid-month, which is like, that's why I do this. And now, guess what? You're going to let it go. So over the Christmas period here, you have reached the final worry stage of it. You're like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not prepared to take on all this responsibility. I'm not prepared to carry it alone. And as a result of that, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, a new financial beginning, a new opportunity to earn money. And that's a beautiful end to look. We've got a lot going on around the end of the year, around our festive season. So not a lot tends to happen, but it does feel as if there's a big turning point here mentally for you, where you let go of something and you decide, you know what? The beginning of next year, 2026, is going to be my year. And you're going to be really excited about it and motivated. Something's going to shine the light on here as to why you are holding yourself back. You are literally being your own worst enemy at the moment. And you don't believe that you deserve to have this business venture that you are dreaming of, your own business, breaking the mold on the roles that you have convinced yourself that you meant to do. It's I want to say that you are like a butterfly. And it's something that we use a little bit too frequently for my mind, but it's absolutely true. There's been a period of sleep. And as a result of that, you are now having an opportunity to shine. And all of these roles and expectations that other people have placed upon you, and you've placed upon yourself, because we know we have to consent to this, is that, now, excuse the cat, sorry about that, you are in a position now where you're able to emerge out of this period of time and go, right, no, I want this. And guess what? You've got Ruby working. It's grounding, it's rooting, it's, starting the roots of laying a very lifelong foundation here. So I've probably waffled too much, but I think you get the general sense of what's coming on here. And I hope that's made sense. And if it doesn't, don't try and make it fit. Then check out your moon and or your rising sign instead. All that remains for me to say now is mid-month, probably towards the latter part of the mid-month, I shall be dropping up 2026, so you can get a really good insight as to what might be ahead for you next year. Okay, that's it. Thanks very much for your time. Bye-bye.